If you haven't played it yet, there's a new custom game mode that DICE released for Battlefield 1 on January 18th called Bleed Out. And it's basically just a customized version of the Rush gameplay. Rush is something that I like to play. It's something that I've had a few videos around, and I've put in some time and effort into it recently, and it's becoming one of my favorite game modes because, frankly, I like the smaller sections of the maps that they use. Of course, overall, it is a large map, but they use small sections at a time, a lot like Operations. But as you saw in one of my previous videos, I don't really get to play much Operations because, dang it, DICE, you did it. I was just complaining about how you constantly put me into these games and Operations that don't have any tickets left, and here I'm just trying to play Bleed Out, and you put me into another round that had 5 tickets left. Alright, I'm sorry. I digress. So Bleed Out, okay. If you can actually get into a game of Bleed Out, you'll notice there are a few changes from the standard Rush game mode. First off, you're not going to regenerate health. That's the whole idea behind Bleed Out. If you get hit, well, you're hit. If you're down to 2 health, well, you're down to 2 health. Yeah, a medic can come by and they can heal you, so you are going to see a few more medics playing, but you're not going to see that many more medics playing. You're going to see more of a balance between all of the classes like you typically would, maybe with a few more medics, though. Beyond that, there are a couple of other adjustments that they've made to the Rush game mode for this. Most notably, in my opinion, was the team kill has been enabled. You'll see a few times in this gameplay that I'm showing here that I do end up getting a team kill. I shoot someone, I throw a frag at them, I burn them with a flare, whatever it is. You can get team kills in Bleed Out.
We have lost objective butter.
Now, as much fun as I had playing a few rounds of Bleed Out here, there was one aspect of it that just honestly made it kind of boring after a few rounds, and that aspect is kind of a big one because you can only play Bleed Out on Fao Fortress. That's it. I mean, they don't have any other Rush maps in the Bleed Out gameplay. So after playing a few rounds, it's like, yeah, okay, that was fun for a while, but I think I'm gonna go back to basics, because frankly, that is still my favorite game mode. After how many weeks they've had it out there, 2 or 3 weeks, back to basics needs to be put into the standard rotation, into the quick match. It needs to be a permanent part of Battlefield 1. Bleed Out, on the other hand, it was a good idea. It was a good try, DICE. A for effort, the old college try. But in the end, I played Bleed Out a couple of rounds and I'm done with it. Oh well, you can't really win them all, I guess, but, they tried. Let's sit back and watch a few minutes of gameplay, though. A couple of good shots in here, and it was fun for a few rounds.
The enemy has armed objective apples. We have lost objective butter.
Bir sıhhiyeciye doğru bakıyorum. Aha! Düşman sıhhiyeci! Hadi ilerle. kıtası askeri. Tetikte olun. Düşman sıhhiyeci.
The enemy has armed objective buttons. We have defused the battle. Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Sıhhiyeci lazım. Buraya bir sıhhiyeci lazım. Fazladan mühimmata ihtiyacım var. Davranın. Düşman hücum kıtası askeri.
All right, that about does it for Bleed Out on Battlefield 1. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, drop some love in the comments, and happy gaming.